Welcome back. So when we started this show, people asked me topics I would love to cover and things I would like to do. As an animal lover, I knew exactly where I was going. The zoo. Some great wildlife lives here at the Jackson Zoo, a staple in the community since the early 1900s. Every week, we will feature a new animal on this show. This week, one we hear a lot about and makes its home here in the wild. So Dave, what animal do we have this week?
Well, right now we're up against our American black bear. This is Mayhan. He's a little over a year old now. Mayhan's had a tough life. He was actually born here in the wild. He was deserted by his mama, and then he got hit by a car. The state asked us if we could try to save him, and we were able to do that, but he's not releasable. If you watch him long enough, you'll notice he walks a little funny. He's got some issues with his hind legs that unfortunately are never going to totally heal, but he'll be fine with us for the next 15, 20 years, hopefully.
Yeah, so these types of bears are actually native to here in Mississippi, as in they're running wild, like you said, in the Delta.
Right, they are. There's actually two subspecies of bears in the state. There's the northern black bear, and there's the Mississippi black bear. We're not sure what Mayhan is. He may be a hybrid between the two, but he's just a good bear. But yes, particularly over in the Delta, he came from the Redwood area, just north of Vicksburg a little bit. And I'm told that at the right time of the year on the levees, you'll see them fairly frequently now. Their numbers have greatly increased since when I first got here 20-plus years ago.
So are these bears dangerous? As in, if I were to get in here, would it be scared of me? Would it be interested?
Well, as you probably noticed when we first walked up, he didn't want to have anything to do with this crowd. Gosh, the humans look scuzzy. So he would eventually calm down. Mayhan has been around people since birth, so he's probably not going to do too much damage to you. Now, if he was a full-grown adult wild bear, don't go in the cage with him. It would be a bad thing. But even in the wild, they will tend to run from you as long as you don't spook them or they're not trying to get your treats that you have in your hand. View them from a distance. If they do start charging you, become big. Yell, scream, pick up a large stick, make yourself as huge as you can, and they will usually turn around and run.
It's funny, we hear some other animals that we're about to go say hi to them as well. Last thing, what's the most unique thing about a black bear?
Oh my, what's the most, they're omnivores. They eat pretty much anything. Mayhan is the classic bear. I give him a little bit of honey and he'll do just about anything for you. But they'll do beehives in the wild, they'll do maggots, they'll do plants, they'll do fish. They're just omnivorous and will eat pretty much anything.
Dave, I'll see you next week.
We'll be here.
Just a beautiful and cute animal. Obviously not one you want to go mess with necessarily, but I would have gone in the cage with it. It looked cute to me. If you ever encounter one in the wild, just stay away. But behind the cage, again, I could watch that black bear all day. Be sure to tune in next week as we will have our next animal at the zoo.